But wait, there's more. Let's continue celebrating the return of the best show on TV, Breaking Bad, by discussing a few things I kind of left out from my first reaction video. I was really just reacting right after the moment. There's a few things I forgot to mention. So let's kind of go over, what did we learn? What did we learn from the box cutter episode? The main thing that I missed in my first reaction video was Walter. I mean, you kind of know this, but Walter definitely showed his loyalty to Jesse. In that scene where he's talking about, where he's getting all cocky, he's like, "What are you going to do without me? You're going to have this guy cook. He's a short order cook," and all that, right? Like halfway through it, he realizes that he's not totally protecting Jesse, and then he throws that in. He's like, "Without me or Jesse, you're nowhere." And he's like, if you kill Jesse, you don't have me. So he put, he threw Jesse into the deal. Like, if you fuck with Jesse, you're not getting me, no matter what. So that was, that Walter is going to be loyal to Jesse. Now, do I think there's going to be problems with Walter and Jesse down the road? Of course. Do I think Jesse might try to take things over? Of course. And I have some new ideas on what might happen too, which we'll get to at the end of this, maybe. But that was one thing. We learned that Walter is loyal to Jesse, and he looks out for him like a father. We learned that Gus is really all business. And I know everyone's kind of debating what was up with him killing the Victor. But if you go on AMC and you look at the cast interviews for this episode, which they put up after the episode, basically it was what most people think, which is the guy was seen by a bunch of witnesses at the scene of the crime, and Gus viewed that as a problem, so he killed him. Now, I also think he was using that murder to send a message to Walter and to Jesse saying, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty, and you guys are on thin ice, basically, right? You're lucky you're alive right now to begin with. So that's what we learned. What else did we learn? We learned that, oh, here's another thing we learned. We learned that Hank needs mineral rocks, or whatever. He's bidding on these things on eBay. That was, I thought, the oddest thing in the episode. I think maybe it was like some sort of like him looking for a miracle cure or something. But what are you supposed to do with a rock that what is that gonna do? Or maybe he's just got a new obsession because he's bored. Yeah, but those are, yeah. If you guys want to chime in on the whole thing with Hank, that'd be cool. Let me know what you think that was about. I just assumed it was some sort of like him looking for a cure, but it could just be he's like obsessed with fucking cool looking rocks now. Another thing I did forget to mention in my first video was I liked the scenes with Hank. I thought that I was just like, the poor guy, man. That sucks for him. Like his wife giving him the bedpan when he has to shit. I really do think, like, going down the road, it has to. They make the brother the DEA agent. It has to equal something eventually. And it's either going to equal them finding out and Walter and Skyler deciding that they have to kill him, or it's going to equal them finding out and Walter spilling the beans to him and saying, "Hey, look, I'm paying your medical bills, this and that. We're friends, we're family. Don't, how about this? Instead of me killing you, I'm going to pay your medical bills. You can give me any kind of tips that you could give me as a DEA guy or whatever." It would be weird to see Hank as an ally in that angle. That would be interesting. And now, before I go, one prediction I thought for like the rest of the series. I know I predicted before that I see Walter's going to get to the top. This we know. The creators had kind of said that. And, but what happens when Walter's at the top? Which I think is going to be soon. I really think he's going to kill Gus soon. Once Walter's at the top, my original prediction was that Jesse would try to kill him. But how about this? What if you did this angle? What if you had this twist? What if Walter's cancer came back and it started to really kill him? And then Walter gives Skyler the business. Like Skyler takes over the family business, the meth business, which he's going to own by the end. I guarantee you he's going to own it by maybe the halfway point of this season. But his cancer comes back. He gives the business to Skyler because he's dying. And then Skyler, because she doesn't like Jesse, tries to shut him out. And then Jesse has more motivation to come back and try to take over and kill everybody or whatever. It looks like they're setting up Jesse to be kind of a mess again in this season based on what we've seen at the end of the episode. But I really hope that Jesse starts to really pull his shit together and become like a smart, almost like an equal to Walter eventually. He's always going to be that thorn in Walter's side, and he's going to be Walter's, downfall in a way, but I want to see him start to equal Walter eventually and really start learning from him, which he has. He's learned how to cook and stuff from him. But there's certain things that have to happen in the series that we know. Hank has to find out eventually, and I think Jesse eventually has to become a real problem, and I think try to take it over. And of course, Walter has to take over the chicken man's business, Gus's business. But anyway, that's just more rambling on my thoughts on the series and the fourth season premiere. So let me know what you think. That was a little more reaction for you and predictions. So, and until then, I will not do any more Breaking Bad videos until next Sunday. All right, thanks for watching, guys.